when you go into this next session, just go in there with this mindset that you're like the Jedi Master. The Jedi Master would stand here, and there's a fly. And the Jedi Master can do one of several things. He can just like flash out and try and catch that fly. Or be the Jedi Master and be patient. Wait till the fly comes to you. The fly is zipping around the room, and it comes over here, and it's like, got the fly. Now the Jedi Master can either make friends with the fly, release it, or smash it. What's the Jedi Master probably going to do? Make friends. Make friends with your flies. Okay? The flies that are hanging around your shit that you can't get rid of. Make friends with them. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hell was that? How's everyone doing?
Great.
Good sauna?
Yes. Yeah.
Feeling relaxed? All right. I'm going to kick your asses, okay? So prepare yourselves.
Hold on tight.
The loveliest dream function in the world.
Hold that thought, okay? All right, look. Let's be honest. Don't you love that when you hear that? Because you know what's coming next is meanness. It's honesty masqueraded as I just want to be saying mean things. With all due respect. We know each other's secrets, don't we?
I'm sorry.
I don't mean to be awkward.
Oh my God. Okay, let's start with little birds chirping away, throughout. And little birds come to my ears every now and again, and I hear things, which is always curious.
Tell those birds.
Well, not telling on you, but you tell on yourselves. You do, you tell on yourselves.
I admit I want pizza so I'm just saying all day, oh my God, pizza.
Okay, so first thing is first, and I'm certain, Shelley's probably going to talk about this as well, because it's just worth mentioning again and again and again. First of all, if you can be really conscious in your body, yeah? You're really conscious in your life. We all know how to be really super conscious. Stand up. We're going to do it together. Stand up. Okay, so we talk about, different levels of lucidity. So let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, there's super lucid states. That's not where we're at right now. This is about a 7. We'll say 10 is about as lucid as you can be in any reality frame, whether it's physical reality, lucid dream, or OBE. This would be about a 7, where we're at right now. Maybe it was 6.5, but 6.5 to a 7. Would you agree?
Yeah.
You can definitely be more conscious and lucid than this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So a 1 on that scale being unconscious. You're literally unconscious. And you can be unconscious in waking life. You can be unconscious to the fact you're being a jerk to people. You can be unconscious to the fact that you're so deep in denial around what's blocking you in life, let alone OBEs, correct?
Yeah.
That's unconscious.
Yeah.
You can keep falling unconscious to the same patterns. If you're unconscious to your patterns, then you're going to just keep repeating the same patterns.
Sure.
That's unconscious. You're at a 1. Okay?
Yeah.
A 2 and a 3 might be that Chinese poem, whatever they call it, where you're walking on down the road and then you fall in the hole because you didn't even see the hole. And then you're in the hole, and what are you doing? You're just complaining like, fuck, why does the council take all my taxes? They can't even fill this hole. How dare them? They're the cause of me falling in this hole, the bastard. Yeah, that's right. I said it. All right? Spiritual teacher said it. Oh my God. Must not be very spiritual.
When it gets
So-
rich, you gotta get out.
I gotta get out. Okay, so then you're walking down the road. Eventually you climb out of the hole, correct? Eventually whining and scratching and fuck, I say to that. Come on. Okay, everybody else is the you. And you're eventually you come out of the hole and bitter all the way home. And then the next day you're walking down the same road, you see the hole, your nose dive right into the hole. You even saw the hole and you still fell in the hole, right?
We got a picture of that.
You still fell in the hole.
We say at my house.
I can't wait to say, this is my house at the moment, all right? So, what happens the second time you fall in the hole? What happens?
It's your own fault.
You're starting to get that. That's right. You're starting to get that. You're starting to think, okay, you might have complained, and then you're like, yeah, I'm partly to blame here. And then you crawl back out. You get out faster this time.
Yes.
Third time you're walking down the street, what do?
Walk around.
You walk around it, correct. Fourth time, what happens?
You take another fucking
You take another street. That's right. You take another street. Is your personality working for you in this lifetime? Yeah? What's the percentage out of 100 that it's working for you?
80.
If you're being a jerk, does being a jerk work?
No.
No. So if you're being a jerk, you got to realize at some point it ain't going to work, and you need to change that. I'm not saying you're a jerk, because you're far from a jerk. Remember, if I call you a jerk, you're
I know.
That's the witches.
No.
Yeah. Mess with one of us, mess with all of us.
I get that. I'm still messing though. Bitch. Yeah, I'll see you later. Woo, that's good. Fucking love it. That's what I'm talking about right now, all right? You got to do that with yourself sometimes. If my personality is not working, I need to change it. Because if you came here, you paid good money. You paid with your traveling, so your time. You paid with your energy. And if you're still sitting here in a certain energy, it's not working, then change it. And that's what I'm going to have you literally do. And I want you to think about this for the rest of the day, because come tomorrow, you're going to be method acting for most of the day. You're going to choose a whole new personality for the day.
Yes!
A whole new personality. And everybody here is going to jive with you. What's the name of that film with Jim Carrey where he... No.
Jim and Andy.
Jim and Andy. That's it.
Amazing.
Maybe go online and look at some of the outtakes. So, there's actually a documentary that was the documentary, wasn't it? About this other guy. And Jim Carrey just took it OTT like he does. So he was method acting, and then as soon as they go, cut, and they stop rolling, he stays in character. To the point where he starts pissing off all the other actors. He starts pissing off the director because he stays in character outside of the filming. And they're all just like, they're going nuts because they can't handle it. And you're like, how does he keep a straight face? How can he keep pushing so far past their comfort zone and not crack up? How does he do it? So I want you to push yourself a little bit outside of your comfort zone tomorrow. And I want you to think about the ways you can do that. We'll support you. We'll all support you. And the reason I'm thinking this is, think about the 10-year-old boy I already mentioned to you that the psychologist wrote about, where when one personality's out, give him orange juice, happy days. The other personality's out, give him orange juice, he gets allergies. Same physical body. Same physical body. So let another personality out. The personality that ain't working so well, put it into rehab for the day. Let another personality come forward. Okay? Because this is what I'm getting at. There is a sub-personality in there somewhere within you that knows how to effortlessly OBE. Knows how to do it. You're going to let that come a little bit forward. And you got to let the other one that's kind of being the control freak, shutting everybody else down, pulling everybody else down and saying, I can't do this unless this condition is met, that condition is met. I can't be happy until those 4 things happen. Do you get me?
Yes.
I can't go out of body until all these other conditions are met. Until my physical body doesn't stop moving. Until it stops moving, I can't go out of body. Bullshit. Can you get to sleep? Do you fall asleep every night?
Yes.
Then you can OBE every single day. You have to think, whatever my hang-ups are, they've been hang-ups for too long. Too long. Okay, here we go. You did stand up for a reason. And it wasn't to be called so. God forgive me. God's forgive me. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna up the lucidity right now. You already have just listening to that shit. Okay, so here we go. So we're just going to. I want you to just growl a little bit like a bear. Even you, Adrian, that was fierce. You were like, I got your number. And Unja, that was good. Do you see that? Wow. That's what I'm talking about. Damn, where's that been hiding? You gave me a fright just then. Woo! All right, now, everybody face this, well, look this way. I'm going to mention something behind you, but you're not allowed to look. You have to keep facing this way. On the back wall, Shelley, why are you looking at the back wall?
Cheating!
She cheated. Can you believe that?
I was looking at him.
Ah, no. No, eyes front and center, madam. Hey! Here! All right, fuck all of you, all right? Forget the back wall of this room. Forget the back wall of this room.
Fuck all of you.
Fuck everybody.
Let's not go that far. I mean, what did George Bush do to you, huh?
Just fuck everybody.
Okay, here we go. Upstairs in the lecture hall, in the lecture room with the fireplace, what color is the rug and what pattern?
It's grey and it's with robes.
What's its primary color?
Beige.
Big.
Zigzags.
Green and white.
Whitish,
Beige.
white.
Zigzags.
Okay. Okay. How many of you weren't too sure of that? Put your hand. Be honest. Be honest. Okay. How many panels, recessed panels, are on the door right behind us?
What?
What is it?
How many panels are on the door? Like, you know,
Two.
two.
Four.
Take a look.
0.
Three.
No.
Okay. Look back this way.
Todd, what's on top of my wardrobe?
Yes. I'll tell you later. What I'm getting at here is, okay, now look around you. Look at the people around you. Okay, whoa. Before you look around them.
Who's the best dressed person?
Ryan's got you. Look Look around at the people genuinely deeper than you have before. Look into their eyes. What color are their eyes? Okay, you may not have determined by now. You know them, but do you know the color of their eyes? Look around you.
Here, try. Me.
I know, brown.
Okay.
Brown. Gray. Yeah, look,
Aw. Okay, now look at their clothing. Look at their clothing. While you're looking at their clothes, do this. Look at their clothing, nice clothing, nice. Look at their hair, if they've got hair. Do this. Okay, now do this while you're looking around the room. Look at all the different features of the room, as if you're trying to get really super lucid right now. Tapping your nose while looking around, absorbing all the fine details. Look at details you haven't really put much energy into before, like the patterns of the brickwork, the actual steel beams, the crisscross patterns. Look at the grain of the wood, which directions it going. The floor, look at the flagstones, look at the patterns in the flagstones. Really, this block here, have you noticed the granite here before? Have you really noticed the granite? Over here, there's like tacks that's in the side of this. There's this little wood. Keep tapping your nose while you look. Keep looking. How lucid do you feel on the scale of 1 to 10 now at the moment, in this moment? About an 8?
Yeah.
On an average, about an 8?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go right up to a 9. Okay, keep tapping. Look at me, keep tapping. All right, keep tapping. So you're about an 8 and a 9, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do the 10. You ready?
Okay.
That's a 10. You were really zoomed in. You're there. You are that badger with his nose deep in the hornet's nest, trying to get the fucking honey, trying to get the goods. You're being fucking stung like mad, and you're like, you're still focused. I fucking know I'm being stung, bitch, but I'm getting in there. I'm getting the honey. I'm the honey badger. I'm getting the honey. You see? That's what I want. I want you that tuned in when you're using those tracks again. Look at you even coming towards me. Look at you're just, body language is changing. Your whole persona is already changing. I can see it.
Yes, you do.
This is what we need to feel. All right? When you're in that track, I need you really tuned in. I don't need you tuned in on, is my body doing stuff it shouldn't be doing? Honey badger. Just trying to get that. That's it. That's what I'm saying. The honey badger is just like hyper focused. I don't care how many times it gets stung. I'm getting the honey. All right? I don't care how many times there's a part of my personality is just like, it's not going to work. This is too hard. Focused. What are we focused on? What's our primary reason for being here? Out of body, correct?
Yes.
Then that's the honey. You came here for OBEs. I know you did. I know you're getting more than that, but you came here for OBEs. That's the honey. Be like that badger, that honey badger. All right? Real focus. If the body parts aren't obeying, fuck them. All right? Going for the honey, baby. I'm going for the honey. All right?
When you stay focused on where you want to be.
Focus on the end result. The end result is the OBE. Okay? Some people say, well, you got to let go, but you're not even letting go of your bodies. You're not letting go of your problems. You're not letting go of your fears. So just focus, for me, focus on that end result. That's, like I said, even visualizing yourself ringing the bell. If there's part of your personality that is holding you back, let it just take a break. Call another part forward that can do this. Can you do that?
Yes.
Yeah. I am tired.
I'm both excited and scared. I mean,
It's kind of feeling I'm going for. Just to scare the other personality, right?
all right? Are you with me?
Yes.
Are you willing to do this?
I guess I'm overly analytical. When you stay focused on OBE, is it the action of getting out, or when you say being out of OBE, is there a specific location?
No, what I mean is this. Let's say, for example, your hand just wants to keep on distracting you somehow. It's just like little spasms, and it's like you're just hooked into that the whole time. I wish you would stop that. It's just like, I feel my hand, but right in there. It's like spasm keeps doing its thing, and before you know it, you are just so in the zone, you don't even feel this doing this anymore. You are so laser focused. Do you get that? Is that? Yeah, you're not.
Laser focused on what?
On the goal of breathing, on the goal of visualizing, on the goal of the slide, of the goal of
Following instructions.
following instructions, but the goal of pretending you're out of body, the goal of doing the breath work, the goal of the affirmations, getting so hooked into that where this stuff just literally falls to the side. It's no longer there.
But trusting the process and relaxing into the process with childlike happiness that it's going to happen, not like a focus when you're saying it like because that's also like, you know what I'm saying? But like just go with his.
So yes,
Yeah.
if your only goal was in meditation was to breathe, to focus on your breathing, the in and the out, so the cycle of the breathing, if that was your only focus, then let's say every time you get distracted, whether your mind drifts or whether you're focused on a hand doing weird stuff, it's like give yourself the body check if you need to. Say, yep, but this is literally part of the problem. Some of us are body checking too much. And is my body okay? Is my body okay? Is my body doing weird things? Is my body doing weird things? Am I breathing? Am I can I hear stuff? It's like we're body checking too much. We're going to stop body checking too much and trust that the body will be okay. The body can do whatever it wants to do while the mind focuses. While the mind goes deeper and deeper and withdraws its awareness from whatever the body's doing, whatever physical reality is doing. The number of times I've already heard people say, when I get back home, I can't focus as much as I can here because the conditions here are near perfect. There's no jet planes flying over. There's no jackhammers where I live, where they're tearing up the streets. There's no neighbors walking around back and forth above me. You're asking for perfect conditions, so you're basically setting your ego is setting you up for a fall. And then when you fall, it's the thing that literally is setting you up and saying it's encouraging you. Saying, yeah, go to Todd's retreat so you can learn perfection. And then when you get home, you'll be able to be perfect when you get home. And when you're not perfect, I'm going to fucking kick you hard. That's what the ego does. It sets you up for a fall.
Yeah.
All right? So I want you to keep that in mind. You don't need perfect conditions for this. You don't. If you're really getting it, if you're really getting the meditative mindset, then the jackhammer can be right next to you. And like I said to somebody earlier, if there's somebody walking around, like where we live in the middle of London. So we have ambulances, sirens. We have motorbikes that are really loud and can break in on my meditation. If that's the case, and I'm really already visualizing walking around, why can't I include a motorbike all of a sudden? If there's a loud motorbike sound, instead of making it a distraction, Sky brought me this one day, in the early days of our relationship, I was just I need to focus, and I would say to her, darling, stop distracting me. She said, I'm not the distraction, I'm the attraction. And I use that in my OBE practice, that exact expression. So if something's distracting me, I make it the attraction. So instead of people walking around being my distraction, I'm like, wonder what they're doing up there. So I visualize myself up in the office above us, and I visualize watching the people walking around, and this is what they're doing. Am I now focused on my body? Am I focused on the problem? Or have I made a connection with what was distracting me, and I've now made it the attraction, the curiosity? I'm still focusing beyond my body. I'm holding my awareness outside my body by going upstairs to the next level up. Ooh, it's an office environment. I'm just making things up. I don't know exactly what it looks like up there, but I know it's people go up there for office work, and so they probably got cubicles, or they just got open plan office, and people walking around on floorboards, and there's a water bottle, and there's probably a meeting room, and I'm just visualizing that, and their sound effects are now adding to it. I don't need to hallucinate the sounds of people walking because it's happening. So I just need to fill in the other blanks, the office environment. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If something's a distraction, make it the attraction. Got it?
Yeah.
When you go into this next session, just go in there with this mindset that you're like the Jedi Master. The Jedi Master would stand here. and there's a fly. And the Jedi Master can do one of several things. He can just like lash out and try and catch that fly. Or be the Jedi Master and be patient. Wait till the fly comes to you. And the fly is zipping around the room, and it comes over here and it's like, got the fly. Now the Jedi Master can either make friends with the fly, release it, or smash it. What's the Jedi Master probably going to do? Make friends. Make friends with your flies. Okay? The flies that are hanging around your shit that you can't get rid of. Make friends with them. One more thing before you go into your session. I've said it several times already. Getting out of body, whether it's out of body into a dream, a lucid dream, or out of body into an OBE. Your priority should not be the first thing, figuring out, is this a lucid dream or an OBE? Your first priority is getting super conscious and grounded into that new reality frame. So if I were you, I would take the labels and I would put them in the bin. If you are conscious in a hyper definition reality, if you are conscious in a high fidelity reality, and it's not this one, congratulations. Screw the labels. For a lifetime, for a long time, you've wanted to be conscious in another dimension. Dreams occur in another dimension, beyond the body. Technically, that's beyond the body, correct?
Yes.
So call it what it is. If you want to call it a lucid dream because it's a personal construct, fine. But lucid dreams and OBEs can be as hyper real as each other. Both of them can supersede this level of reality, but you know what? When you get conscious and loose enough here, this reality can be realer than real. This reality can be realer than what you're allowing it to be. Because what's making it less real is you being unconscious. Are you with me?
Yes.
All right.
Like this.
So I want you for the rest of the day, I want you to think about just a slight tweak to the personality. What's it going to be? Am I just going to wear a different hat? Will I wear a hat? And I never usually wear a hat. Am I going to maybe I'll borrow a shirt from somebody else. Like I've seen something really colorful. I'm used to wearing just dark clothes all the time. I've seen Jen's wardrobe. Okay, or maybe, there you go. Maybe I'm so used to being the masculine perspective. Maybe I'll go to one of the females and I'll ask if I can just borrow something like a scarf. And I'll wear that. And maybe their personality will come out a little bit within me. Maybe you look at one of the other people who are so far very successful and you ask them, can I maybe borrow your watch for the day? Can I borrow your necklace for the day? Can I borrow something for the day? Are you with me?
Yes.
Take some, with their permission, take something from somebody else. Make it part of your personality. Do you see something, in Russie, for example, that you really like? Is there something about her attitude, outgoing? If you're really reserved, if you're tired of being the one that's always playing it small, it's like, I want to be more like Russie.
She makes him go back.
I can only be more like her. Give yourself permission. Say, Russie,
So good.
can I borrow?
My sweatshirt?
Can I borrow yours? Yeah. Okay. And then you put that on,
Yeah.
and you give yourself permission to be more outgoing. You give yourself permission to just let it hang out, whatever it is. Like, okay, here we go. Let's move over this direction. So,
Can I have your horse
can I have your
slippers?
hair? Okay, Emma's already thinking, what would I be like if I had that hair? But think about it, Emma. If you did have that
I
hair,
have a great
what would
idea.
change you?
Oh my god. Suddenly, yeah, I'd have to not mind people looking at it. And
Yeah, because they would be looking at it.
Yeah.
And you'd have to get used to it.
Yeah.
You'd have to accept that you are larger than life now. Or larger than most people's lives. Okay, so this is the thinking I want you in. Look at Monica. Monica, you're beaming with this thought. Yeah, you are. Deep down, there's a part of you that's like not crapping itself, but actually thinking, wow, this could literally help open that new chapter I've been looking for. I know your heart's probably going, oh my God, don't make me do this. But he's going to make me anyhow. All right? Even if it's literally just one little trinket that you borrow from somebody, and you just, every time you see that, you're like, I want to incorporate more of this, more of their personality. Please, more please. Thank you. Are you with me?
Yes.
I think it'll be a fun little exercise.
Absolutely.
All right? So think about it. Coordinate with whoever you want to coordinate with, male, female, part of their clothing, exchanging wardrobes, whatever it is. From tomorrow, I want you to start to embody that. I want you to embody it. Can you do this?
Yes.
And let's see if we make that switch like that 10-year-old boy. Same body, different result. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
And if we are all supporting each other in this wardrobe change / personality change, you don't have to worry about people ridiculing you. We're here to support each other in this change. And we're going to make a literal change, and we'll see if the eternal stuff changes too, changes with it. All right?
Yeah.